Hey YouTube, it's the morning brew. Happy Wednesday, I think. Flu symptoms still running high. As far as I know, the camera's not even on. I could be delusional and imagining the whole thing, but if you're viewing this on YouTube, then maybe you're delusional and imagining the whole thing on my behalf. Please like and subscribe if that's the case. Alright, big three news stories today. Nothing personal to share other than a lot of flu symptoms in the house and a lot of sick people in the to take care of, and I'm not one of them, the ones doing the taking care of, it more like being taken care of, if that makes sense. Alright, first and foremost, the Daredevil trailer comes out from Netflix, and for the minute and a half long trailer, it is absolutely everything a Daredevil fan would want to see happen in a series based on the character. Just by looking at the trailer, they're doing everything that the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie didn't do. Take their time. Showcase the character's origin. Deal with the character's personal trauma and what would you call it? Jesus. Oh yeah, that too. Confessionals of Church. Yes, they're actually taking a little bit more time to deal with Matt Murdock's personal feelings about his own abilities and actions that he takes on at night, not just dealing with the court stuff. So you will have scenes of him confessing to the Padre about he's been kind of committing some sins that he's not sorry for. You also see him, basically trying out his abilities. They haven't really shown how he perceives the soundish vision sonar thing that he does, but we do see him trying out a costume that is nothing like the final version of what we expect, but it reminds me a lot of Batman Begins. Trial and error, and maybe eventually we'll see the real good costume. But Charlie Cox looks like he's gonna pull it off. I have high hopes for his for this show, and Netflix has set an April 10th release date. No number of episodes listed just yet officially. I've only seen 2 on the wiki page, but that could just be a guessing game. Netflix did state that they're releasing the entire series that same day. So I would say if you can get up early enough on April 10th to watch it and binge on it, no matter how many episodes are in there, go for it, because later in the afternoon I highly suspect people are just going to be taking up the streaming service and crashing it. But like I said, I have high hopes. I still have to catch up with the last 2 or 3 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before the season premiere. But honestly, with this coming out, it's the only reason I might actually still watch that show. Of course, Jessica Jones is to follow soon after. No word yet if Luke Cage or Iron Fist will follow up. But either one, if they follow anything like Daredevil, I'm really looking forward to all 4. And eventually looking forward to the Defenders TV series. It's going to be fun. In other news, for you BBC Doctor Who fanatics, and kind of ironic I grabbed the Pandora mug, LEGO has announced officially licensed Doctor Who sets. Doctor Who companion series of LEGO sets will be released sometime soon-ish. Don't know yet. The playsets have not been announced officially, as in they will have a TARDIS playset, and they will have other playsets to be announced, but so far there are no details, no final sets. This is part of the LEGO Inspirations series, where fans basically submit their versions of what they think LEGO should be making, and some even submit how LEGO should make it happen. For example, one of the people who worked on the movie WALL-E from Pixar, he was one of the people who designed WALL-E himself and submitted WALL-E as a LEGO set, and LEGO has picked it up. No release date yet, no details on how many pieces or anything like that, but they're working on all the licensing and whatnot. And same thing with Doctor Who. Word is that they will have different versions of the Doctor running around. I would gladly buy all 12, 13 roughly, but I suspect that they will do the same thing they did to me with The Simpsons and blind bag the heck out of them and charge you $4.99 a piece. And you hope that you don't get repeats. But thanks to resellers, good luck finding them. Because as I found out last night going to Walmart, not only could I not find a single amiibo of the new wave, or the last wave, or the second wave, I also couldn't find a single Ninja Turtle toy on the shelf. And that's because resellers are picking up everything that might be collectible now. And Lego, unfortunately, thanks to the Lego movie, is even more collectible now. As I've also seen in conventions where people will be selling the individual Simpsons Lego figures and asking for $10 a piece. In fact, I bought some of the Lego movie ones for my personal collection. I have Emmett, the No Pants guy, and the coffee shop guy. And up until recently, I had no idea they were worth 15 to $20 a piece because apparently they're rare. I don't know how they're considered rare, but apparently people who don't want to buy a blind bag until they get it really want it. I don't want the Taco Tuesday guys. So, Doctor Who will also include the Companions, Daleks, Cybermen, and Weeping Angels, and more. But, like I said, nothing is finalized, nothing is set in stone, no dates, no nothing. Everything is still up in the air, but as far as we've been told, BBC is working on all the kinks and details, and LEGO will announce their final sets and their final stages once they become available. I, for one, hope I can afford a couple of these, but LEGO sets range from $5 all the way to $279.99. And I think there's even more expensive ones than that. I think the Death Star ranges in the $500 range or higher. With that said, I need Legos. I need any Lego set at this point to get the itch off my back. Last but not least, I got one last story from the land of 1955, aka Texas. You may have heard about this story already, and I know I'm a little late, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. Kermit Elementary School in Texas has decided to suspend 9-year-old Aiden for making a playful threat of making someone disappear by using the One Ring to rule them all. Yes, Texas, the place where, don't take my guns, Mexicans taking the jobs, but yet we're afraid of a little boy making a joke about a ring. They say that marriage has 3 rings as well. Engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the suffer ring. But apparently this ring really, really caused a stir. Aiden's father went on to make a couple of statements, because apparently 6 months ago when they moved to this school district, they've already had Aiden suspended 3. This will be the 3rd time Aiden is suspended. The previous 2 being for Aiden for bringing his favorite book to school, the Big Book of Knowledge, which unfortunately for Aiden, it has a chapter on pregnancy and some charts and illustrations, and apparently that's a big no-no in Texas. You don't talk about pregnancy, let alone birth control, I'm sure. And the other one, and this is the most ironic, he got suspended for calling his classmate, for saying his classmate was black. He didn't call him black, he said he is black. Apparently that's a suspension right there. In Texas, where I would think that would be the most politically correct form of saying that possible for anyone deep in the heart of Texas. But Aiden's father did go on and make a statement regarding the incident, saying that, "I assure you my son lacks the magical powers necessary to threaten his friend's existence. If he did, I'm sure he'd bring him right back." To Aiden's dad, I say cheers, my friend. That's exactly what I would have liked to have said if any of my kids got in trouble like that. But I wouldn't be living in Texas. It is a very sad time where a family goes out to watch a movie, and a movie that's part of a book series that has inspired many creative minds for generations now. And heaven forbid a little boy quotes it in a playful manner. I mean, there was a time when you were allowed to bring little cap guns to school and nobody thought that, oh my gosh, you're going to become a mass murderer and shoot up the school next week. Now, I've heard of kids getting suspended for making the gun hand motion. Bang. You're gone. But even now, a kid getting suspended for claiming he will bring the ring of power that was forged in the in Mount Doom of Mordor in Middle Earth and all that good stuff, and he gets suspended for it. Where does it end? Oh, I just don't get it. I mean, I wanted to say a little, just more politically incorrect things, but I think just Texas does it to itself, and having never been to Texas, I just can't imagine how backwards it must be. But then again, I grew up in Mexico. I know how backwards it could be. Where it is still very backwards to this day. I'm sorry. I'm in a complete lack of words here because the kid didn't do anything, and he's been suspended 3 times now, and the school district refuses to comment. So, to the family, I say move. To Aiden, I say keep doing what you're doing, buddy. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just living in the wrong state. With that, I'm going to call it a day because I really can't. I want to say so many bad things, and I'm going to try and keep it PC and clean. And I'm going to keep my mouth shut. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. And of course, tune back in. I will not. Don't worry, you won't get suspended for watching this at home. With that said, till next time, thank you for tuning in. And everything is congested and confusing, and I'm having trouble finishing my sentences. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, enjoy your brew.